Sid James and Terry Scott star in Carry On Up the Jungle in 10 minutes after the latest ITV news now with Faye Barker.
Good afternoon. British police have contacted officers in Australia after the apparent suicide of nurse Jacintha Saldana. She answered a hoax call made by two Australian DJs to the hospital treating the Duchess of Cambridge. The pair have been taken off the air and it's emerged they are receiving counselling over what happened. Our international correspondent John Irvine sent this from Sydney.
Reporters looking for answers at Today FM's headquarters here in Sydney got the cold shoulder instead.
Actually, this building is closed now, and this is private property now.
Can we speak to anyone from Today FM?
Unfortunately not.
Poor PR is compounding the problems faced by the radio station responsible for the London hoax. Perhaps with that in mind, the DJs who did it are poised to break their silence and go on television within the next 24 hours. A psychologist has been helping the pair, and there is some sympathy for them here.
It wouldn't have been their intention. It's certainly unfortunate that that's the case. I feel terrible for the nurse.
In the long run, they're going to be really careful what they do. Be careful who they ring and just think about the consequences. But no one could have predicted that, surely.
Just a few thousand listeners heard the prank when it was first broadcast. Now the suicide of Jacintha Saldana has made it big news here and around the world. The response has included an approach by London's Metropolitan Police to the police in Sydney. A line of communication has been opened up.
They simply wanted to touch base, raise the issues, make us aware of them. And it may be that they may wish to speak to someone at the station at a point in time down the track, but that hasn't happened yet.
Under Australian law, it's illegal to record a conversation without everybody involved knowing it's being recorded. If there were to be a prosecution following this tragedy, it would be on those grounds. John Irvine, ITV News, Sydney.
And within the last few minutes, it's been announced that Prince William has pulled out of a planned engagement tonight. He was due to attend the British military tournament, but he is now to spend more time with the Duchess of Cambridge as she recuperates after the treatment for a severe form of morning sickness. London's Mayor Boris Johnson has called for legislation allowing gay marriages to take place in churches and other places of worship to be pushed through as quickly as possible. Mr Johnson is supporting the Prime Minister's stance on the issue, which has sparked a serious rift in the Conservative Party.
No religion is going to be under any compulsion to do anything to change their observances. The Labour Party would vote for it, the Liberals would vote for it, huge numbers of Tories would vote for it. Whack it through. Let's knock this thing on the head.
To cricket now, and England wrapped up the third test against India this morning, winning by 7 wickets. India added just 8 runs to their overnight score before James Anderson struck. England left chasing a target of 41. But there was a rare failure from captain Alistair Cook as England wobbled. Trott and Peterson followed before Bell and Compton steadied the ship, guiding England home. England now take a 2-1 lead in the series. The final test begins on Thursday. And that is it for now. James Mates will be here with all the latest in the evening news just before 6:25 tonight. Until then, do have a very good afternoon. Bye-bye.